What's up, everybody? This is the Act Man here, and today I'm so freaking excited to play the new zombies map, Citadel de Morts. There's been a massive update to Black Ops 6, and with it has come a bunch of seasonal rewards that... Wait. What? Six? No, they wouldn't. Hold up. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it can't be. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 7?
You fucked it up!
Here's a statement that will never age poorly. Expect the worst from Activision, and somehow you will still be disappointed. This year, you know what I want for Christmas? No, not you, Mariah, though you're looking fabulous as always. No, this year I want pig slop. A whole trough of it to gorge myself with. Just when you thought Black Ops 6 was only going to get better with this latest major update.
You stupid.
Activision does what they do best, find new, innovative ways to fuck up a good thing. Now you might be thinking, Act-Man, what's the big deal? There's just a few pieces of AI art in this game now.
Oh my god, it's terrible!
I mean, come on. New zombies map, just shut up and be happy. And new modes and maps for multiplayer? Look, there's new gobblegums. Just shut up and keep consuming. I mean, it sounds great, right?
If it were only that simple.
You're goddamn right, Weaver. If it were only that simple. Of course, the person delivering these lines might end up being replaced.
Well, that's great. That's just fucking great, man. Now what the fuck are we supposed to do? We're some real pretty shit now, man.
But it really should be this simple. Instead, the COD fanbase now has to confront a disturbing reality. That this franchise could soon be overrun with AI-generated content and slop. As if the annual release schedule for Call of Duty didn't already make it feel that way to begin with. Folks, this has got to be one of the worst Christmas presents ever. But you want a gift that's not AI generated?
Yes!
Look no further than Holtzkern, the sponsor of today's video. Holtzkern is a jewelry and watch brand that specializes in men's fashion. And I've also got a huge selection for the ladies. So fellas, if you're looking to get your girlfriend that goes to another school a nice gift this year, or if you want to get something more down to earth for your mom, they have a ton of different necklaces, rings, bracelets, watches, and more. All their jewelry is made from natural materials, ensuring each piece is made with top-tier quality and at very affordable prices. Prices that only get cheaper if you use my discount code ACTMAN to get 15% off your entire order. Holtzkern jewelry has a natural, woodsy vibe, but I'm also a big fan of the dark, gothic style they got going on. Some of these look like rings of power. Holtzkern offers free, worldwide shipping. Typically takes about 2 to 5 days. So if you order now, you will definitely receive the package before Christmas. If you want to spice up your own look this holiday season or get a nice gift for someone special in your life, now is the perfect time. You can check out Holtzkern's selection with the link in the description and pinned comment, and don't forget to use code ACTMAN for 15% off your entire order. And thank you, Holtzkern, for sponsoring this video.
And now for something completely different.
Activision has finally pulled the trigger. They're going for it. We all knew this was coming. It was unavoidable. Somebody was going to be the one to break the glass and usher in a new dark age. I just didn't expect things would get this bad this quickly. Now let's talk about AI-generated content in video games. And no, not the cool kind where it's like procedurally generated dungeons in Diablo or unique seed worlds in Valheim and Minecraft. No. We're talking about, hey, let's replace our artists and actors with AI pig slop, because we know our fans would eat shit if we put a price tag on it and sold it to them. I don't know if there's some tinfoil in this hat of mine, but I get the feeling this might be the start of loot boxes 2.0. Remember how the laws around gambling in video games were murky and all these companies were doing monetized loot boxes? Because it was pretty much unregulated and it made shit tons of money. It was a loophole in the system because nobody had thought about this or making a law against it. But the whole point of loot boxes was to make more money and inevitably make games worse, to ruin progression systems and turn them into a form of gambling. Now, with the AI floodgates opened, imagine the horrific possibilities. There's been a huge push towards AI-generated content across pretty much all types of businesses. It was only natural that publishers would seek ways to utilize AI to save money. But trusting Activision with this power is like trusting Thanos with all the Infinity Stones. He's gonna snap his fingers, okay? I mean, come on, Activision, They only made $8.7 billion last year. Times are tough. It's rough out here, guys. I know they're cutting a lot of jobs, and there's this, there's this little thing with layoffs in the industry that are like pervasive. Wait, what are we at? How many layoffs this year? Look, the number of employees laid off is 13,000 this year. No, this isn't part of a disturbing trend of increasing layoffs across the game industry. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just keep consuming. Just keep consuming. Like I said, we could be on the verge of a new generation of like loot box tiered dog water being pushed into video games. But even with loot boxes, everything in them was created by real people. Imagine if they had this technology back then. Make them gamble for things that a robot made. I'm sounding like an old man. Done, robots! Today is yet another example of why AAA games are getting worse. Wish I could stop saying that. So as I pointed out earlier in this video, in the latest update for Black Ops 6, fans noticed that some of these seasonal rewards looked off, with many quickly realizing this loading screen has a zombie with 6 fingers. Here, have some gobblegums to calm your nerves. Brought to you by a hand with 7 fingers. You know, if those publishers had a quality assurance department, they'd be very upset. Seriously, how does shit like this get passed? Like, if you're gonna try to pull a fast one on us, at least hide your tracks, man. You left your boot print at the murder scene. Come on. And this calling card? If you pause it, what is this? What are we doing? Is it supposed to be a snowball? Why does it look like popcorn? Why is the snow yellow? Did you piss in it? Like you pissed in my face when you put this AI dog shit in your game? What are we doing out here? What are we doing, Dutch? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the start of something that could become pretty horrific for the future of Call of Duty, but also game development in general. And you gotta push back on this one. Like, I know I just made my Black Ops 6 review. I didn't have time to cover this, but it really deserves its own video because the implications are disastrous at best. But it somehow gets worse, folks. You see, according to Twitter user The Ghost of Hope, the voice actors for Black Ops 6 Zombies have pulled out because of a lack of AI protections in their contracts. That's right. The zombie story you were enjoying so far and looking forward to see how they explore that in these characters in future maps? Well, you can fuck off with that. Time to find a different hobby, stupid. Surely you don't mind if they just abruptly replace the voice actors from one map to another? What? What are we doing? What is going on in your mind? Here's the thing, Call of Duty sets a lot of precedents because it is one of, if not the most popular first-person shooters, right? So if they start embracing AI in this way, giving players AI rewards, replacing voice actors because there's no AI protections, you bet your fucking ass other companies, other publishers, and franchises are gonna follow suit. Where there's a will to cut costs, there's a way. Can you imagine if they had AI generated rewards for loot boxes back in the day? Like, that would have been an infinite money glitch. I think it's extremely disrespectful to the Call of Duty fan base because many players are super dedicated to the grind, right? New COD comes out, it's all about who can get dark matter the fastest. Good cosmetics and really fucking stupid ones. Call of Duty has emphasized customization as a huge selling point. You get to trick out your guns in a gunsmith, unlock camos, or buy bundles. Yes, the combat loop is satisfying and fun, but I guarantee a lot of people would drop out if the grind in Call of Duty wasn't fun and satisfying, if they couldn't show off. So the obvious question, do you care if what you unlock in this game is AI generated? Like, if you spend time grinding for cosmetics that are created by an AI instead of a human, does that bother you? The answer is yes. Yes, it should. Because it's supposed to be a mutually beneficial transaction. Oh, what's that? You make this cool skin? You spend time and effort on that? I'm gonna spend time and effort grinding for it. But if just one skin, one calling card, and one loading screen are AI generated, then what else is?
One single flood spore can destroy a species.
How deep does the rabbit hole go? Do we have to start checking the fingers in every calling card and emblem now? Like, is that where we're gonna have to tune our brains to? If they're so careless they're not even gonna hide it, then this shit is only gonna get worse. Obviously, real artists and paying for them, they're probably gonna make something better that looks more visually distinct and awesome. than a fucking AI robot. The quality of cosmetics and unlockables is just gonna spiral down until it hits the fucking earth and digs itself into the core. This has so many ethical, moral problems, it's making my head spin. The only reason to replace actual artists with AI is to cut costs. Let's be real. There's no other reason. This means those hardworking artists at Treyarch, Infinity Ward, Raven, and yes, even Sledgehammer, those people that make the dope skins you grind for and spend days of your time unlocking, their jobs are on the chopping block. Time is money. We can't waste it creating quality handmade cosmetics, especially not when a robot could do that job. Reduce, reuse, replace. Finally, we'll be able to get rid of those pesky artists who make the dark matter skins. I fucking hate those guys. Look at all these names, man. You got all these artists, and somehow you still have to use AI. You gotta make your voice heard on this if you really care about Call of Duty and gaming in general, whether it's on forums, Twitter, YouTube comments, whatever. Give them an inch and they'll take a mile. We gotta take a hard stance on this. Do you think for 1 second that if Activision could replace their entire workforce with AI, that they wouldn't? Think again. They'll exploit these AI shenanigans as far as they can, and the biggest problem is that they won't even disclose it, right? When you upload a video to YouTube, they added a feature where you have to say if your video contains altered or AI content. At the absolute very least, they should have to disclose it openly. However, even in Modern Warfare 3, they were testing the waters with AI. In July, Wired reported that Activision sold an AI-generated cosmetic for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. The cosmetic was not named, but was linked to the Yokai's Wrath bundle released in December 2023. The store did not disclose any use of generative AI for this bundle. Wired pointed out that Microsoft cut 1,900 staff from its gaming business just months after Activision sold this skin. The report alleged that 2D artists' jobs were being replaced by AI at the company. A lot of 2D artists were laid off, one anonymous Activision artist told the site. Remaining concept artists were then forced to use AI to aid in their work. This is so fucking stupid, man. And with Black Ops 6, I'm sure there's more AI-generated stuff I didn't even point out. But this controversy goes even deeper than shitty slop rewards. And look, I know for the hardcore zombies fan base, we don't always get along. I may not be a hardcore fan of the current storyline, but I'm going to bat for you today. You see, AI has caused a lot of problems within acting, and it has major ties with the strike from SAG-AFTRA. If you're unfamiliar with what that is, it's the Screen Actors Guild and American Federation of Television and Radio Artists. From my limited understanding, it's a collection of actors and writers inside Hollywood, the game industry, who are protesting against the usage of AI from companies who basically wanted to hire them once and then steal their voice and likeness to generate it themselves without need for the original actor. That seems like a smart plan. Pay for their work and then use AI to fill in the gaps, so you don't have to keep paying them. I had an opportunity to interview Roger Clark, the actor who played Arthur Morgan in Red Dead Redemption 2. That's still coming out, by the way. And he was part of that strike too. You know, it's one thing for some random person to make a AI voice meme, but it's an entirely separate issue when it's businesses who don't want to actually pay these people what they're worth. I mean, this is serious stuff, man. Roger Clark, Arthur Morgan, this is about the people who make the games that you love and enjoy. The actors who perform the characters you love.
Are you gonna strangle me next?
But even if you ignore how awful this is to actors, imagine how stale and boring dialogue is going to sound if these talented artists are replaced with AI. Call of Duty already has a reputation for discarding their voice actors, and nobody is safe. Not even Julie Nathanson, who voices Samantha Maxis, and has done so since Black Ops 1. Allegedly, her voice has been replaced too. Courtesy of the Reddit user I'm Shockwave YA, this user compiled a list of current voice actors who were part of the 2023 SAG-AFTRA strike, and who may end up leaving their roles and being replaced by someone else. This includes the new Zombies cast, and potentially even Nolan North, who plays Richtofen. Imagine replacing Richtofen. Look, at the end of the day, this AI-generated pig slop is a net negative for everyone in the game industry, for artists, actors, programmers, and for consumers like you and me who don't want to consume pig slop. There's no telling how far Activision and other publishers are going to push AI and how many jobs and talented folk are going to be out of work just to please some fucking corporate investor shareholder dickface. And we have no idea how much worse we, the fan base and consumers, are going to be because of this push. This type of shit only benefits those at the absolute top, and it cheapens the game for everyone else, including those who are still working on it and who haven't yet been replaced with AI. It cheapens the grind, it cheapens the story, and my ability to trust that what I'm grinding to unlock is something that was made with effort and time by a real human being. AI can be a very slippery slope, and while it's helpful in some ways to expedite some of the monotonous, tedious work, it is not a replacement for creativity. You cannot replace actors and performances that a real human is capable of doing. It's just not the way to go, man. And I'm not gonna lie, this does kill some of my enthusiasm for Citadel de Morts, a map which should otherwise just be a slam dunk. But yeah, I wanted to follow up on this, raise a bit of awareness, point out how fucking shitty it is, and all the terrible implications this new generation of AI could have for the game industry. But what do you think? Have you gorged on your trough? Have you finished your trough of slop? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the Act Man for more awesome content. All right, everyone, that's all I got for today. This is the AI Man signing out. Peace.